I'm Matt Morris, and this is your BVM Sports Fantasy Update. Kendrick Bourne had 5 receptions for 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bourne has had games like this in the past for the Patriots, but he's been too sporadic for me to trust him to produce consistently in fantasy, and that's why he's my #1 overperformer this week. Higgins for the Bengals had 6 receptions for 114 yards and 1 touchdown. Higgins led the Bengals in receiving yards in their blowout win over the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday, but I expect the receiver to come back down to earth following his best week in fantasy this year. My underperformers are the entire Tampa Bay wide receiving core, with Leonard Fournette and Gronk going off in the Buccaneers' road win against the Colts on Sunday. There was no room for anyone else on the Bucs to produce a decent day in fantasy football. Both Chris Godwin and Mike Evans had a quiet week, but with an extremely favorable divisional matchup against the Atlanta Falcons, I expect the Buccaneers receiving room to have a bounce-back week in fantasy. With Dalvin Cook out indefinitely with a torn labrum, expect Alexander Mattison to have a field day as he is the lead running back for the Minnesota Vikings when they face the winless Detroit Lions. Finally, my must-start for this upcoming week is Hunter Renfrow. Renfrow feasted on Thanksgiving against Dallas and had his best day of the season with 8 receptions for 134 yards. He now faces the Washington football team, who currently is giving up the 3rd most passing yards per game to opposing teams. Expect Renfrow to build off an amazing Thanksgiving game. For BVM Sports, I'm Matt Morris.